Hello traders, welcome back to another episode of the weekly forex forecast. I will quickly analyze some currency pairs and show you my views on which direction I think it will go this week. For the first pair, this is AUDUSD, and this is the daily time frame. You can see it pushed up to this resistance from this bearish support level. Since this is the daily time frame, it means that the market opened, it immediately started forming this candlestick and then it dropped. Well, this resistance, I think this resistance held on. Now back on the weekly time frame, I would like to see what is happening on the higher scale. You can see it pushed higher, gave us this bearish channel, and now it's at this resistance. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that it formed this bullish trend. So I think for this week, AUDUSD will drop because of this bearish resistance and this horizontal resistance. But as you all know, anything can happen, so it can push up or continue going bearish. It can push up or continue going bearish, as we have seen from this point. It has been bearish all along, and so back on the 4-hour time frame, I think it will drop from this level down to this support, to this bullish support level. So on our next currency pair, the CHFJPY currency pair, I would like to go back to the daily time frame. First of all, you can see price pushed higher on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, it respected this resistance a couple of times. You can see from this level it respected this resistance. You can see on the daily time frame we had a breakout of this bullish support level. You can see how it supported this level. From this point it pushed up, from this point it pushed up, pulled back, and then pushed to this level. So this bullish support now was then broken, and then on the 4-hour time frame, this is the retest, and then it gave us a double top chart pattern, and this resistance held on. You can see how price immediately rejected this level. Immediately it reached here, it dropped, and then it gave us these two candlestick signals, and then it pushed back up again, giving us the double top chart pattern. So for CHFJPY, I think this pair will drop and it will reach this support level, because on the high time frame, which is on the daily time frame, we have this bearish channel. You can see here is a bearish support level. So I think this currency pair will reach this level. So on the next currency, which is EURJPY, I will go back to the daily time frame. I'm not seeing a clear picture here. I'll go back to the weekly to see what has been happening. Back to the monthly. Now see on the monthly time frame, it gave us this triangle pattern, and then we had a breakout. Back on the weekly, here is the breakout. It then formed a horizontal channel. See, here is the first breakout of this support level, and then it pushed back up and then broke this resistance. And back on the daily time frame, you can see it actually came back for a retest, forming a bullish flag pattern, and then it broke up back, and then it broke the resistance again, and then it continued going up, and now we have price pushing downwards. So I think EURJPY will push back up, but let's wait and see. If EURJPY should push down and break this low, then we are going to have a downtrend, which is a continuation from this top. But if it doesn't, then it means it will push back up, and I'm going to go back to the 4-hour time frame. You can see it has been forming a bearish trend in the 4-hour time frame right here. Now here is it, this bearish resistance. It gave us a hammer here and it dropped, pushed back up, gave us this hammer also, and then it dropped, pushed back again to this same resistance, and then it's dropping. So I think this pair will drop again to this level. As you all know, news events can push the currency pair to a different direction that our price action signals are telling us. So on the next currency pair, which is EURUSD, I am going to go back to the weekly. Let me see what has been going on. Back to the monthly. Now on the monthly, we had this bullish trend, and then we have this bearish channel, and then this drop. So on the weekly time frame, when price dropped, it pushed back up. You can see this wick, this high here of this candlestick, immediately it reached this resistance, it put back, and back on the daily time frame, you can see here is the breakout of this support level, and then we have this retest. So EURUSD might continue going down. You can see I'm using the word might because no one is 100% certain on where the direction will go. We only analyze using factors that our price action tools tells us. So this is a retest of this broken support level, and we can see this weak rejection, and then we are having downward trend. Back on the 4-hour, this bullish support might get broken. If it doesn't get broken, then it means we might have another push up. So on the next currency pair, which is GBPUSD, back to weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, we had this drop, and then you can see these two candlesticks. We had this push up, and then a rejected, another push up, and then a rejection, giving us an inverted hammer. So on the daily time frame, I have this bearish resistance which has been broken, and then back to this level for a retest, and then it pushed up. So I can see a pattern here, which is the head and shoulder pattern which has formed. You can see you have the left shoulder, the head, and then this retest now is the right shoulder. So this head and shoulder pattern might hold, and this bearish resistance which has been broken now, which is now our support, might push back. So here's my analysis for this. I might get a push up to this level. That if it doesn't break this low. So on the next currency pair, New Zealand USD, on the weekly time frame, we had this bullish trend and then this bearish channel, and back on the daily time frame, you see that when this support was broken, had this retest and then another bearish trend, and now price has pushed back up. So this analysis is almost the same with GBPUSD. It doesn't break this support level, then we are going to have this up move. Now on the next currency pair, which is USDCAD. Now on the weekly time frame, we had this bearish trend and then this bullish channel, and so on the daily time frame, here is the bullish resistance, the bullish support, and then price pushed downwards, and it has given us this doji pattern, this doji candlestick pattern, and then it's trying to head up. So I think this is trying to head to this resistance, and then it might continue dropping. So you might have this drop. It might not even reach this level and then it will drop, but this might be a pullback for this drop. So watch out for this pair also. The next currency pair is USDCHF. On the daily time frame, we had this resistance, double top, then it dropped. This pulled back to, let me see, yes, this pulled back to 61.8 ratio, and then it dropped again to this support level, then it broke this support level. On the 4-hour time frame, you can draw this and then expect price to push. We expect price to continue pushing down, but I'm still expecting and I'm still expecting this to push up small before dropping. That's if it doesn't break this resistance. So on the last currency pair we'll be looking at is USDJPY, and on the weekly time frame I have this bullish trend back to daily bullish trend. Here is a falling wedge, and then this bullish trend also back on the 4-hour time frame. Here we have this resistance, so this resistance might hold and then it will continue dropping. It might push higher to this resistance before dropping, so watch out. Only enter when you get a reliable setup or a signal. All these pairs I've analyzed, I've only analyzed based on what I see. So the market is already open, so you can only enter to buy or sell trade only if you've gotten the right setup. If you are new to my channel, subscribe and click the notification icon so that you will be notified each time I upload a new video. And please like and comment on this video and tell me your views on some of the pairs I've analyzed. See you soon.